I heard about these three rivers of rage wherever I went. One of the stops on my journey was Qatar, a small Arab country on the Persian Gulf. I visited the campus of an American medical school, Cornell, that had opened a branch there.
Our deterrence, works against them, has worked for 10 years.
The campus also houses a high school, Qatar Academy, and like the medical school, it offers an American-style education.
And just really interested in trying to take the pulse of people. I've got to be on Al Jazeera tonight on the show Crossfire, so maybe you could warm me up or prepare me. I didn't bring my boxing gloves or anything, so I hope I don't need them tonight. One of the things I'm still studying, still asking the question is, what was 9/11 all about? What motivated these young men to do what they did on that day? So I'd be interested in your answer to that question.
Well, I think, seriously, 9/11 is all about, you see the blood of Arab people being spilt as if we're sheep. Mm-hmm. And you think, with these people sitting in these big buildings
Yes.
and ruling the world, think that their blood is expensive and that we're just animals. Palestinian blood isn't any cheaper than any other kind of blood. Mm-hmm. Whereas I've heard of an Arab empire, and I've never really heard of a Jewish empire, and America's only 300 years old. Mm-hmm. So how is the Arab world backward, and how is our blood cheap? In what sense?
What in you're warming me up for Crossfire. Thank you. Yeah.
What I think, the only different thing about the 11th September is that it occurred in America. The 11th of September is taking place daily in Palestine and daily before in Lebanon and different countries of the Arab world. But the thing is, I think everyone is against the killing of the innocent. But why was the world so much astonished when it happened in the States? The only special thing about it was not expected to happen in the States. It will not be expected to happen in Britain or any of the powerful countries.
What happened on September 11th, I don't agree with it. But I think this was the last way they could have gotten their point across. They were forced to go to an extreme. And not that I support loss of
Right.
innocent lives, but it had to be done in a way.
But you think they were trying to make a point, and what do you think it was?
That America should try not to boss around the whole world.
These young people in Qatar spoke for a lot of young Arabs. Their feelings toward us are very complicated. They identify with America at times, but also identify with those who want to punch America in the face. I was so struck by the fact that one of their teachers came out and said something to me which really, so hit home with me. She said, these young people so look up to you, the United States, and they so feel you look down on them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's where the tension and the frustration in the relationship is. That's where this whole relationship starts to go wrong.
What's your name?
Mohammed. Okay. Stand by.
2, 1.
Run 7, on air.
One of the most widely seen Arab TV channels is Al Jazeera, known to Americans for airing the tapes of Osama bin Laden. This is Al Jazeera's most popular talk show, The Opposite Direction.
أيضاً في أحد مقالات السيدة فريدمان.
While I was in Qatar, I appeared on the show. My opposing guest, a Jordanian professor, Dr. Ibrahim Naji Aloush.
تحولت إلى أكبر دولة مارقة في تاريخ المجتمع البشري، وبالفعل بوش يتحول اليوم إلى هتلر جديد كما قالت وزيرة العدل الألمانية.
سيد فريدمان، لا شك أنك سمعت هذه الاتهامات.
Gosh, it
إنه
so
فعلا أمر يدعو إلى السوء كثيرا، ولا أدري لماذا يريد أحد أن يذهب إلى المدرسة الآن. أعتقد أن الدكتور علوش قد حصل على تعليمه في هناك لمدة 14 عاما.
Okay. It took you 14 years to know your enemy, to know them well.
On the one hand, the whole experience at Al Jazeera was really depressing. I mean, there you are across the table from a Jordanian intellectual who spent 14 years studying and teaching in the United States. And yet he held the most distorted, utterly dishonest views about the United States. The good news for me is that they give someone like me the chance to rebut him. And that's kind of neat. I mean, I, little Tommy Friedman, Jewish boy from Minneapolis, have been interviewed multiple times on Al Jazeera TV and been free to say whatever I want. And they get in my face and I get back in theirs.
Maybe we should just get a cutout of me. We can put it here, just a picture, and you can shout at it, okay? I mean, really. I mean, would that be easier?